Hi everybody, I'm Will Schreiner. You know, for years I've been making home movies and home videos and that.
Describe how they may look. These two circles are actually the exact same size.
I do photography mostly, and I never really explain to anyone what my photos mean or why I take photos of the things I take. I believe art and creativity are everywhere in this world. Most people just don't really see it until you show it to them.
This is the Central Line train to Epping.
Don't believe me? Screw your left eye shut and stick your right index finger up your ass.
The next station is South Woodford. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
anything, and you can capture these emotions and stories about it.
Our first video project.
I've been a bad doggy.
Yeah, man, so I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. Yeah, man, so I really appreciate you taking the time to like talk to me about this. You know, it's just been like, yeah, so I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me.
On November 4th, 2024, a mysterious message was broadcast to the world. To date, scientists have not been able to decipher its meaning. It has baffled linguists for decades. The message is as follows.
Falco here. All right! Let's have a little fun. Somebody's gonna pay for all this. No! Fuck!
Huh? What?
I'm fine.
Just what I need to see.
You worry about your own hide.
Oh no.
Fuck! Get out of my way!
Okay.
Good riddance. He can sure be a pain in the neck. This is horrible.
I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. It's just been tough at like my job lately.
I mean, it's tough, but the tried and true way to get a raise is if you go in there and you ask for it.
I have.
You did?
Yeah, they just don't listen.
Nothing.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
The thing has these designs, there's these patterns, this like random chaos that breaks those patterns. Life is a complicated mess. That's what I try to reflect in the photos. Some of them are meant to be like silly and stupid because life can just simply be really silly and stupid sometimes.
What does it mean? What is the MOTAB?
Other times I capture these more dramatic, melancholic emotions, like decaying structures representing how, no matter how much we don't want it to, sometimes time will pass and how things never last forever.
Nothing.
This is a Central Line train.
You know, at some point you just gotta admit to yourself you're not being respected anymore, and I think that's what's happening here. They have no respect for you.
These and many other questions go unanswered.
Please mind the gap between
Passport police on 61016, and we'll get it sorted. That's 61016. See it, say it, sorted.
train and the platform.
It has now been replaced by a library of effects.
Say, can I talk to you about something?
Yeah, sure. What's going on?
The other day I was driving and I hit a dog.
But tonight, it all changes. This is...
With the beauty and creation that exists in the world, there also exists ugliness and destruction. It's this very yin-yang type of balance.
Jeez! Game over. Can anyone take care? Don't get too close, Fox. Okay. Fox, look behind you. Huh? What? Playtime is over, Star Fox. Just what I need to see. Star Wolf. That was way with me.
What? Is that all you got?
Oh no, sir. I'm taking it out.
No way! I don't believe it! What the heck? Don't get too cocky, Star Fox.
I won't let you down, sir.
Looks like we win today, Star Fox.
Wanna hear something? Right. The thing. Well, this is it. You already know who this is. This is Daji. He lives in a small house next to the railroad track. He washes his upholstery. He listens to songs from his iPod. But today, he sits around the house silently. Daji heard an engine's whistle from far away. An engine named Isaac. He climbed up on his dresser to hear him pass. But then, Isaac started to slow down. Eventually, he came to a stop, right in front of his house. I'll just let the rocks speak for themselves.
Hey, Doji. Huh? Who is it? Can I come in for a second? Oh, Yeah, sure, I guess. You see, I lost my job earlier, and, well, I don't really have a place to go. Get to the point already. What are you asking? I was wondering if I could stay the night. Why should I let you stay in my house? Come on, you know me more than anyone else. That's not a valid reason. Come on, don't you care about an old friend of yours? I don't give a flying Oh, did somebody say my name? Did I ever tell you when I was on the Great Western Railway? Why do you exist? Well, there's only two ways you can do something. The Great Western Way or the wrong way. And since I'm Great Western... Go away, I wasn't speaking to you. Well, I was sleeping fine until you woke me up. Alright then, have it your way.
As Duck shucked away, he had an idea. Duck joined Isaac in antagonizing Dashi. They do this quite often, just for fun.
I bet I can blow my whistle louder than you can. Oh yeah? Well, let's see about that. Okay.
The two engines whistled as loud as they could in front of Dashi's house.
What's going on out here? Why are you making all that noise? Are you telling me you can't hear that? I always thought I was more successful than my brother, but I guess not. You can't hear... My adopted brother. You have a brother? He had his own little call-in show a while back.
Greg's show was quite popular with the engines.
This is Greg. Hey, this is Duck. What do, Roxy? What? This is Greg.
Hey, did you know your brother got fired?
What?
Oh, this is Isaac. I work for the railroad too. Yeah, he got fired today.
Oh. You really shouldn't compare yourself to others like that. Huh? Well, I mean, everyone's successful in their own way. You know? You should find whatever makes you happy.
Richard Pratlin. From then on, the two would live together.
Well, what now? I don't know.
This is a central line. This train is central. This is a central line. This train is central. Epic train to Epic.
Yellow, teal, purple. Unsolved.
You know, a horrible accident. Like, you feel bad about it. You can't blame anyone, but that's the thing. I keep running it back in my head, and it's a blur. The collision itself is a blur. And I don't... It's tough to say. Did I mean to hit that dog?
I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me.
Occasionally oak, occasionally walnut. I remember very distinctly I had a backyard that had a walnut tree in its back corner, and this walnut tree just died one day. And then it became a stump. But I'll never forget when it was actually a full-bodied walnut tree, and its leaves would bloom so brilliantly green and yellow in the summer and the fall. And then they would all fall off in the winter, and it'd just be a dead tree. I climbed that tree many, many times growing up.
I never could.
Back when I was more agile.
I was never able to climb trees.
Yeah. It's hard. I mean, I've tried to climb trees now, and it's really fucking hard, so I don't blame you.
Well, I think I tried a couple times.
Sure.
But I didn't get anywhere, so I gave up.
I used to just eat shit all the time, trying to climb things, riding bikes. I'd fall out of trees, I'd crash my bike.
It's so fucking wet.
I used to be a very destructive thing. Yeah, the grass is really wet, and I'm just walking through it in my sandals right now, and my feet are very soaked. It's a good time.
I don't mind. It's fun.
Both of them.
Both of them. They have to be to the floor. No light in the window.
I think off.
It's you too, Key.
I think off.
Yeah. Okay. Now film.
I'm filming.
Okay. Now, Dawsey's light. Go up. Down. Key's light. Go up. Down. All the way down. And now, both lights go up. Yes. The magic of filmmaking.
And I just like kind of shake them around differently. Just kind of get wild, get jiggy with it.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Both of you. And then I want you both to cut the lights on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Perfect.
Good enough.
I remember I started to be alone at home around the age of 10 because at that point, things got sufficiently bad enough in terms of the economy that my mom had to go back to work.
Yeah.
So now both my parents were away at work whenever I got home from school, and so I'd get home and it would just be me and my sisters to ourselves. And this was kind of the beginning of us starting to find our own independent voices very slowly, though kind of still trapped within the lens of the conditioning we were growing up under. I remember very specifically, we were not allowed to watch Adventure Time because Adventure Time had characters getting possessed. And my parents did not want us having demonic things shown to us.
Sure.
Of course, we still watched Adventure Time when we were alone anyway.
Yeah, who the fuck wouldn't?
And slowly but surely, my sister and I started to kind of watch anime on our own very slowly as well. I can remember very distinctly, I was watching Kill la Kill at the same time that my sister was watching Death Note. This was when I was like 18, which means she would have been about 15. So
well, Kill la Kill at 18 is fine.
That's when it came out for me. I got to see it. Like,
Sure.
It was the first anime I ever got to see new.
I've never seen all the way through Kill la Kill. I think I found it boring when I tried to watch it, but I was like a teenager.
It's good as fuck though.
Yeah, I'll probably watch it.
You should definitely give it another shot, I think.
Well, I think it's just that I've kind of reached a point where, because I work from home, and I basically have no connections in Minnesota. I mean, obviously I have my housemates, but there's no external force pushing me out of that house.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to school. I don't have a job that requires me to leave.
Yeah.
The only thing that would make me leave is my own discontentment, which doesn't often. And so it's this like situation of just like complacency where I don't need to learn where things are. I mean, I know a couple roads near my house. I know how to get to the grocery store.
Yeah.
I could get to the clinic.
Sure.
But I don't really know what's around me. I don't really leave the house. And I think part of it is like...
You can't make a connection with your surroundings like I'm able to here, for example.
Well, I think I'm already making more of a connection here too. Because I guess, I don't know. Well, I know why. It's because Dazzy makes me go out like every day.
It certainly helps when you have a partner who's encouraging you to kind of get off your ass.
Yeah. My housemates are a lot more comfortable just letting me sit on my ass.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think you need people to encourage you and push you in a ways. And I find myself being that friend for a number of people I care about. Because I really don't want us to stagnate. I really don't want us to kind of fall through the cracks because of our stagnation.
Yeah.
This is very much a time where it's very dangerous for that to be happening. And so I do what I can to make connections with people and to make sure that we're all in this together, very veritably so. Because we become so fear-driven, and I recognize this myself as somebody who has been fear-driven for a very long time. I feel like I've mostly outgrown a lot of it, but there are definitely still parts that I'm still kind of working on. I just remember, regarding my own situation, when I was still with my parents, I was so trapped by fear that I didn't really know how to get away from them. And I didn't really have the economic abilities at the time to really do so in a way that was sustainable. Like, I was trapped in a really shitty job that was not really paying me the money to be able to live on my own, because of course everything is more expensive now than what they are willing to pay for. And before I fully escaped from them, I was often just going in my car and staying away from home for as long as I could.
Okay, you there? Okay, we're gonna get a large 4-piece tenders combo with a root beer. Sorry, can you say that again? Oh, okay, well then, I mean, that puts yes, please. 6 pieces. Okay. Yeah, two extra tenders, yes. No sauce, and a Cinnabon pull apart. That's everything. Alright, thanks.
In life, you will experience many things. You will fall in love. You will experience experience heartbreak. You will see the most beautiful things and the most tragic of things.
Fun on your phones and just exactly. Do you not see the sky above thee and I, and all the lights, the intersecting patterns, all the color spectrums? It's a whole dome of crystal glass. Ah, yes. Surely, I'll solve your cipher. Yes. All the puzzles in all the universe solved by me. And the moon. Oh, and the stars. The protection of the most divine. It's not by any hands that any of us were given any flesh.
I'm looking at porn. I don't think anyone has that strong of executive function. I think what people have is other people.
Yeah.
I think what people have is they have connections. They have people that force them to do the things they need to do.
Yeah, that's true. Consider it very holy for the next 10 years. Well, for me, and this is coming from somebody who has both written for themselves and for other people. Like, I've contributed to various wikis, including I've written for Zelda Dungeon, if you can believe it. When Tears of the Kingdom came out, I was all over writing new pages for that. And so a lot of those pages that exist on Zelda Dungeon for Tears of the Kingdom probably bear some of my writing.
That's really great.
Because I was really into that game, and I was really into kind of the new enemies. And I also just, wikis are an autistic fascination for me. I love contributing to wikis.
I tried once. There was a podcast I listened to. I tried to write transcripts for all the episodes, and I didn't get through even one.
Damn. But anyway, how I get into it is that I visualize in my head, before I write anything, what it's going to read like and what it's going to sound like in terms of its structure. And then I just kind of put it all in my head, and then I just go in and I put it all together, and I get a lot of thrill out of kind of notating the trivia of whatever it is I'm writing about, which is usually some creative thing. And then it becomes an enjoyable process in and of itself, because I'm writing about something I'm passionate about, and I'm writing about all the details that only I know and can put down and have people read and find that fascinating, or a fun little fun fact. You know, it's just, it thoroughly becomes an activity where I'm very much stimulating myself in a way that's very nice. And that's why. That's just why. There's probably more dirt in it. God's mighty dusting of the sacrament. Sometimes there have been maggots in these bags. Sure nice way to spend a day in Denver, Colorado on a lazy Wednesday afternoon. 2025. Feels very good to talk when you're in a present enough state of mind that the words can come very naturally to you, and you can focus very strongly on the things it is you want to say. You can focus very strongly on sounding the way that you want to sound or kind of wish you could sound all the time. They put a frisbee in there. What? Like, I always feel like I'm always captured so candidly, just kind of being oafishly like lugging myself around, waving my arms about like a fucking dork and just saying the weirdest things ever. But then, like, when you sit me down and you get me to actually like focus on what matters to me, I really feel like I open up, and I think it's probably Frame that comes out, or maybe Moyle. Maybe it's usually both of them in some capacity that come out in that sense.
Yeah.
And we talk on and on about what's passionate to us and about what means something to us, about, you know, art as exploration and whimsy versus art as a duty to keep the world nice and bright. But it's both kind of rooted in the same optimism for a world that can be so colorful if we just make it that way. You know, it's all about finding something, discovering something, building something, getting there. That is Moyle's major motto for life. Moyle's modus operandi. It's finding something, building something, or discovering something, building something, getting there. I wrote that down and I was like, that's such a powerful way to just live. That's such a good iron principle. And that's just kind of how Moyle wants to live, and to that extension, it's how we all want to live.
I love the idea of weaving in and out of other people's lives.
To weave is to be moving always, and you always want to be moving, and you always want to be kind of evolving your positions, the physical and the mental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's really critical.
Mm-hmm.
And I think art is that way too. You need to be able to weave in and out of it. You can't just be in it all the time.
Oh, believe me.
Because if you try to be in it all the time, you're dying.
Yeah, no, believe me, I'm always weaving in and out of art. I think that's very important, and it keeps my art always changing and always kind of turbulent and never really resting on itself. And I think that's kind of what I want my art to be.
Yeah.
Is I want it to be something that feels young always in a little small way. And I think that's the way I do that. And I think that I balance that out by doing a lot of living and a lot of kind of thinking about the things that it is that I want to make and put into this world, and the things that I want to have last, the way that I really want my visions to consolidate into something concrete and something that I can show as a statement. Creation will be forever. We'll always be creating, even after everything falls away. If there's only a few of us left, we'll still be making things, because it will just be in our nature. It's what we were put to do in this world, is we were meant to create things. In any sense of the word, it doesn't have to just be art, it can be practical things.
will leave you scarred and broken, but it will also heal you at the same time. These different forces will come at you, and they aren't always kind, but they are all important. They all come together to create this beautiful piece of art that is your art. That's what I see in my photos, at least. Maybe it doesn't make sense, but that's how I've always viewed it. All in all, I guess the most important thing is to embrace what comes your way and stay strong. Continue living to finish your creations. Because the most tragic thing in art to me is an unfinished piece.
21st entry. So the first part of the 21st entry is officially over now. Ooh, she's right. Please don't tell me I was supposed to be the highlight of the second part. But you can't live a full life if all you do is worry.